The guy would even come here and cry. Tears. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Machozi hivi.
Machozi.
Hapa kwa nyumba.
Yeah, when you see a grown-up man crying, you feel for him.
About what?
Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Celestine Wendia. I'll be your host for today. And we will be talking about how former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was hosted at the Obinna Show, and he came bearing receipts and spilling information. We all know when it comes to him spilling the tea, he doesn't hold back. It was less of an interview and more like a national therapy session where Gachagua was airing his grievances about President William Ruto leadership in a manner that was so direct.
And the deep state, but now he's the government, he has the resources.
Sharp, did you say?
Yeah.
With a failed health system, failed education system, abductions, extrajudicial killings, an unperforming economy, and you say he's sharp? Maybe we need to consult Webster Dictionary on what is sharpness. Let me tell you, my brother, the will of the people is supreme.
Okay.
William Ruto did not win the election because he's sharp. He won because at that time, Kenyans believed his lies. And all the things he told people of Kenya, they believed him. They don't believe him anymore. In fact, there's nothing he can tell the people of Kenya to believe.
He can't do a turnaround right
now. There's nothing. Everybody has accepted he's a liar. So he cheated the church. He had an MOU with the church. He promised them this and that. He has backtracked on it. He cheated Mama Mbogas. He cheated the Boda Boda. Even now they are going with MPs giving Boda Boda people money, Mama Mboga. They are just eating the money. They will come out to vote him out.
Gachagua started by calling out the government's misplaced priorities, criticizing how it focuses on moral debates and parenting advice while the economy struggles. And this he was referring to last year when Ruto said that parents should advise their children on how to act. He said, "We elected you to put the country's economy in order, not dictate how parents should raise their children." It was a message that was loud and clear. He argued that government reports of growth were detached from the reality faced by ordinary Kenyans. And this comes at a time where President William Ruto has been saying that what he is being told is going on and what Kenyans are saying is going on, two different things. But the question is, are the ones relaying the information telling false information? Because I'm sure Kenyans have the receipts of what's happening on the ground level.
Of lies, because he also has no time to verify. Again, like Nurdin Haji, he's also a businessman.
Okay.
He's too busy doing biashara, doing deals with Adani, with Adil, with Jayesh, with Defki. The president is busy making deals and making money. He has no time to verify intelligence and to find out what is happening in the country. So he is a consumer of what Haji gives him. And he likes it that way because it's easier. He gets a report, he reads and says it's okay. But you can see, how embarrassing it is.
And this comes at a time when Rigathi Gachagua launched his own party, and the slogan was mainly focused on Skiza wa Kenya, which is saying that leaders should listen to what's happening on the ground or what the citizens are saying needs to be done, because leaders are supposed to serve the people and not the other way around. Only way William Ruto can win the 2027 election is by switching the electing power from the people to his advisors, since he has so many. And we can see this because many Kenyans are frustrated with the leadership of President William Ruto. They are saying he is making priority of things that are supposed not to be prioritized, that are supposed to be done when maybe the economy has been fixed, the nation has been fixed, and not being put forward when the important issues are holding the backseat. Then came the boldest claims where Gachagua revealed that during the 2022 presidential race, it was President William Ruto who begged to join the campaign as his running mate. This moment has made people start questioning the different power dynamic that has been displayed in the public and what exactly was going on behind the scenes.
The guy would even come here and cry. Tears. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Machozi hivi.
Machozi.
Hapa kwa nyumba.
Yeah, when you see a grown-up man crying, you feel for him.
About what?
He was, I was a great friend of Uhuru Kenyatta. I was his PA. And at one point, he felt like I'm under so much pressure from my family and other people to go back to Uhuru Kenyatta. And he knew if I left him, he's done. So he was here crying. My brother, please, I beg you, don't leave me. I've suffered. I'm a good man. I'm a Christian. My brother, let's stay together. Crying tears. And I said, okay, Pastor, let's help this man.
So akilia ulikuwa unadu?
I was in shock.
Hata Soviet?
Sasa mtu mzima analia machozi anakulilia. Please, my brother, don't abandon me. Yeah? So, but I can tell you, if there's a guy who's deceptive,
so guy. The tears.
Gachagua also raised serious concerns over abductions allegedly being carried out or that were being carried out. Remember, the president had said that no abductions are going on, and then he came forward later and said that we are going to stop the abductions. And those that have been abducted, here we see that they have been returned safely to their families. So my question is, there was no abductions, and suddenly people are being returned. So who are these being returned? Because people being returned implies that abductions took place. And the bigger question remains, who is doing the kidnapping? Who was doing the abduction?
When abduction started, and we told him the abductions, he asked Haji, he said there are no abductions. The president went on TV and said there are no abductions. When everybody knew abductions are taking place, and there were videos showing people being abducted, he was told by Nuruddin there are no abductions. He said, fine. He went on another day, he said, we will stop the abductions. So people asked, if you will stop them, who will you stop? It means they were going on. The other day, there was a president of a certain country that came, I think last week. And in one of the questions he was asked about the abductions, he said, no, everybody who was abducted has been reunited with the family, yet many people have disappeared. This president is clueless. He's so embarrassing to the country because he is here. He's the president of the country. He's supposed to be so authoritative, yet he is lying to the people of Kenya in broad daylight. And he said that all these people have been reunited with their families, yet there are so many people who are missing. There are so many others who are dead. So these ones who are dead, and I was asking, probably the dead ones, he has revived them and he reunited them with the families. And probably he has that capacity because the other day in Narok, he said he has talked to somebody who died in 2017. So probably in the same way he talked to the guy who died in 2017, probably he has had a conversation with the Gen Zs who are killed. He has revived them and he rated them. We are very embarrassed as a country.
But you've said that actually what you are saying indirectly is Ruto si mubaya, ni watu wanamusaraud. Because you said is the intelligence is being given, so it is not him.
He is also not good because I was there telling him the truth.
Also, you are giving him
I told him the truth, and because he doesn't want the truth, he got rid of me. He doesn't want the truth.
So he got rid of you because you're going to
yeah. I told him the truth. I told him finance bill, it cannot work. I said, stop abduction, Mr. President. Stop killing young people.
So issue was not like you're planning to kill him. See, the story is you're planning to kill him and take over the president.
There are lies that he would give. How do you kill a president? That man is heavily guarded. And if I had planned to kill him, I would have been arrested and taken to prison. Sure. Even lying requires a bit of intelligence. Mwai Kibaki, sometimes in 1988, when there was Mololongo here in Nyeri, he was rigged. And he said even the rigging requires a bit of intelligence. Yeah. Please, William Ruto, Kipchumba Murkomen, even lying requires some little bit of intelligence. You know, don't just lie to Kenyans when they can see you are lying to them. How do you lie when you are with a visiting president? On TV, you lie to the people of Kenya, looking at them without blinking, that all the people who had been abducted have been related with their families when you know it's a lie. You know?
Do you think he knows that he's lying sometimes?
No, he knows. He knows.
Sorry for Mutungi Agas.
I think what has happened, by the way, William Ruto has lied so much that he believes in his own lies. You know, sometimes I even wonder whether his real name is William Ruto. I don't, sometimes I have now doubt. Is he really William Ruto? Because, you know, these lies are just too much. When you go and say you talk to Cheluget, a guy who died in 2017, oh, you Cheluget, musijali, hata nimeketi naye juzi, tumekubaliana, hii maneno ya mashamba tumeketi na ni sawa na hiyo maneno yote nimeorosha. And the man died in 2017. You know, I can't believe it.
And I remember there is a time that he said that the police body is independent from the government. But people have been raising those questions, asking, and if kidnappings are happening and you are in the government, you are in power, and you're supposed to investigate and get to the bottom of the matter and know what actually is going on, because then again, you are the leader. You are supposed to look out for your own people. And in this interview, it wasn't just normal talk. It was blistering critique and public reckoning, and perhaps also a signal for former Deputy Rigathi Gachagua's future if he wants to vie for presidency come 2027. And with the launch of his new party, I think we will be expecting him in the scene. Tell us what you think in the comments below. I have been your host, Celestine Wandia.